Hi, listeners. Let us summarize our ideas about sentence pattern. What is a sentence? A sentence is not just a string of words which are randomly put together. It is a definable set of constituents that combine to make sentences. And we have a set of rules which are used to combine these constituents. The nice fact about the structure of a sentence is that we are able to know who is doing the action and what is the outcome of the action. Now, let us see the basic elements of a sentence. What are the basic elements? As far as the introduction of a sentence, when we start learning about the sentence, we come to know about subject and predicate. So that they are the basic elements. After knowing about predicate, then still we categorize. So a sentence has two basic elements, the subject and the predicate. And to form a good sentence, we should know subject-verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? Subject-verb agreement means using the right version of the verb to agree with the subject. That is, the verb should be used correctly according to the subject. That is the meaning. Okay. Now, what is a subject? If we categorize still, we will be able to categorize the sentence to be having 5 basic elements. Subject will be the same, and predicate, in predicate position, we may have verb, object, complement and adverbial. So, totally there are 5 basic elements in a sentence. What are they? Subject, verb, object, complement and adverbial. What is the subject? The subject shows who or what is doing the action. It is always some form of noun or pronoun. And verb. What do you know about verb? The verb shows the action or state of being. It is a very essential part of a sentence. We cannot frame a sentence without verb. Next, we have object. What is an object? An object is a noun or pronoun that receives the action of the verb in a sentence. So, I am just giving you the outline or definition for all the 5, and then we can discuss a little about each topic. Okay. Now, complement. What is a complement? A complement is a word or word group that completes the predicate in a sentence. And the last one is adjunct. What is an adjunct? An adjunct is a word, it may be a phrase or clause that can be removed from a sentence without making it grammatically incorrect. So that is about adjunct. Now, let us know just a little more about each. The subject. Who is taking place? Who we cannot say. What comes in subject position? The subject is the performer of an action. So it is usually at the beginning of a sentence, and it may be a noun, a pronoun, a noun phrase, or a noun class. So here you are making use of your knowledge about noun. For this reason only, I have already told you when I did parts of speech, you should know all the parts of speech first clearly. If you know what is a noun, then only you can identify the subject or object. For that reason, I would like you to listen to the episodes in parts of speech, at least the summary. Okay. Next comes in noun, in subject position, we are having noun or pronoun or noun phrase or noun class. So let us learn a little about a phrase. What is a phrase? A phrase has at least two words. We know about word. With words only we are framing any sentence. And phrase means it is a combination of words and it should have at least two words. It can have more also. And it functions as one part of speech. That means it may act as a noun phrase, noun. And then if it functions as verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, like that we are having. So that is the fundamental fact about phrase. Now, noun phrase. What is a noun phrase? A noun phrase is a group of two or more words headed by a noun that includes modifiers. So, headed by a noun means it is a noun phrase. Now, what is its role? It plays the role of a noun. Now, we know that in parts of speech we have learnt that a noun is the naming word. It is the name of a person, place, or a thing. So, now you can correlate that idea here. So, a noun phrase, it can function as a subject or object, and even it can act as complement within a sentence. So three functions it can play. Now the subject of a sentence, about that you can know about this fact also. A sentence a sentence has one main subject. So at least one main subject, and the subject should have a main verb. It can have more than one subject also. When you write lengthy sentences, you can have other subjects and objects of other verbs, not the main verb, other verbs. This you can simply keep in mind. Then verb. What does the verb show in a sentence? It shows the action or state of being. A transitive verb is one that takes an object, and the normal order is subject, verb, and object. And some verbs are not followed by objects. They are called intransitive verbs. And some verbs are followed by adverb particles. So, according to the follower, the sentence pattern will vary. What comes after the verb, that decides the structure of the sentence. Next, let us discuss about object. An object, what can come in object? An object is a noun or pronoun that receives the action of the verb. And automatically we know that noun, just like it comes in subject position, we may have phrase or clause also. And if we think about the object, what are the types? We have direct object and indirect object. What is a direct object? The direct object receives the action of the verb directly, and an indirect object receives the action indirectly, usually through a preposition or a verb phrase. So that is the fundamental fact about indirect object. Let us see the next one, complement. What is a complement? A complement is a word or word group that completes the predicate in a sentence. Next one is adjunct. What is an adjunct? An adjunct is a word, phrase, or clause that can be removed from a sentence without making it grammatically incorrect. So, this is an outline of all the 5 basic elements in a sentence. And we can discuss structure by structure with many examples, with explanation. Thank you.